Hi guys, so this is going to be an update. As you can see, don't mind the way I look. I have a pillow in front of me, and a few of you know what's going on, but most of you don't. So I was in the hospital for 5 days, and I had emergency gallbladder surgery. A week ago, this is Friday, I'm taping it the same day I'm posting it, I had a terrible gallbladder attack at night. The worst pain I've ever felt. I was feeling it all over, not just in my right side and through my back. The pain started to go away. I'd say it started around 5 and it didn't get terrible bad till about 7. It was bad till, say, about 10 o'clock. I still didn't feel good, and the after effects, if you ever had a gallbladder attack, feels like you were stabbed, and it's terrible. I was up to like 12:30, 1 o'clock. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't get comfortable. And I finally slept for a little bit. I woke up. I tried to have a little cranberry juice, I think I had a banana. I couldn't ingest anything. I started feeling pain instantly. I went back to sleep till like 1 o'clock for like 3 hours, and by about 3 o'clock I was in the emergency room, and they checked me out, did everything. I figured I was just going in, getting IV meds, I'll feel better, I'll go home. They come up to me and they tell me, Jessica, you aren't going anywhere. You have severe pancreatitis. I had levels that were like 21,500, which I believe you're supposed to be in the thousands. As a result of my gallbladder, you get it from either alcohol or gallbladder. They knew mine was from my gallbladder. I had another ultrasound. That was the third time I had one. Then I had a CT scan, which showed that I had, the good thing was that my wall of my gallbladder wasn't thickened, which in the past it has been, and also that my liver did not have a lot of the backup of fat, which happens because my gallbladder wouldn't process it through. My liver was looking a little bit better. It was kind of setting myself up to actually be pretty in a good spot to be able to have the surgery. They told me that they knew that they needed to come out immediately, whether it was during this day or if they scheduled me and I came back this week. I also had an MRI, which you guys know about my anxiety. Thankfully, I only had to be in there about 10 minutes, and I worked myself through it. It was terrible, and I hope I never have to do it again. The MRI showed that there was no stone in my bile duct, which was amazing. My doctor believes that I've been passing gallstones and sludge throughout this time, which is crazy. So that was on Saturday. I was there. Sunday at the hospital. If you've been there, nothing happens. Monday is when I had the MRI. Tuesday I had surgery. They had scheduled me for about 4 o'clock. I ended up going in at 12 or 12:30. That experience was crazy. I've never had any major surgery, anesthesia. It was really strange. I woke up from anesthesia. I knew exactly where I was. I didn't feel nauseous. I asked them to give me medicine just in case. I was in terrible pain. It was like I was having like 3 gallbladder attacks at a time. It was terrible. They gave me 3 shots, IV shots, and I started to feel some sort of relief. Never felt relief from pain at all. My gallbladder was so full of stones, they didn't realize how much, and also I had a small rupture, so I'm very lucky that I went in when I did, because my gallbladder was going to rupture, like I had told you guys. My fear was that they weren't going to help me until that happened. Thank God I was there. I'm so thankful that it's out of me. I was on a liquid diet for about 5 days. The day after my surgery, I was able to eat, and I barely could eat. I ate a lot yesterday compared to what I've been eating. I'm still not eating a ton. I ate soft foods. I ate toast. I ate soup, like broth soup. I eat bananas. I ate like graham crackers, like oatmeal, weird stuff. I lost a ton of weight. I look very pale, as you can see. I have 4 incisions. Usually they give you 3. My 1 incision is, I'm sorry, if you're really sensitive to stuff like this, shut this off. I'm not going to go into super detail, but I'm telling some of it. My 1 incision had to be stretched, double the size of the normal incision where they take your gallbladder out, because my gallbladder was so inflamed and so full that they had to get it out. They also had to do a separate incision for the gas, where they put the tube of gas in you, because they needed all the space they could in my 2nd incision to the right of where they take your gallbladder out, to be able to see and to move around to get in there. And they also, my belly button incision, they gave me a little bit of extra room because I'm a bigger person, because of, you know, give. Thank God they did, because my belly button incision doesn't hurt me at all, nor does the gas one. It's just the 2 where they were messing with my gallbladder. I told you guys that my symptom was that in between my shoulder and my rib cage in the back, it's where I would feel the swelling of my gallbladder. Well, when they pulled it out, it must have been lodged because I was having severe rib and shoulder pain. As for my surgery, I came up from surgery in an hour and a half later, and I told everyone I was going to do this. I got out of bed and I walked down the hall. I walked down the hall 4 times within 2 to 6 hours after my surgery. The nurses were just like, but I did that, and if you ever have surgery, I highly suggest you do that. Put yourself through it, because I had relatively no gas pain because of it. I get a little bit rarely, but I moved around and pushed through it, and that gas pain is terrible. I do get it. I have a little on my shoulder right now. But if you have any sort of surgery, they pump you with gas, and that can be extremely painful when you feel like you can't move around. So force yourself to do it. I was kind of like hunched over walking down the hallway, but I was determined, and I'm so thankful I did that. The first night was terrible. Ice packs, and the IV medicine would work for like an hour. The medicine they sent me home with was the IV medicine in pill form, and it wasn't working for me. I came home on Wednesday, today's Friday, and I've been using my own Percocet instead. I'm limiting myself because I don't feel like I need to take 2 now. I take 1. I still feel sore, but I'm feeling a little bit better every day. It's just sleeping, because you guys know I have scoliosis and the herniated discs. I have to sleep on my back, and it's killing me. My back and my neck are killing me more than my incisions and my gallbladder and my stomach. So I'm hoping soon I'll be able to start turning a little to the left, because that's what's killing me. A lot of times I fall asleep in the afternoon sitting on the couch behind here. My parents are both here from Michigan. They drove here. They're out doing groceries, so that's why I'm doing the video now. I wanted to let you guys know I do have a few videos that are pre-filmed, and one that I just did really quick with an eDiv haul that's just a picture. So I'm going to be posting some of those things in between. I also might find like some tags that I can just do on Video Maker with text, because I'm going to be here, and then I'm going to be going to Michigan for the rest of the month. I'm not going to be able to film for a long time. But I'm going to continue to do videos, but it won't really be me seeing me. If they do end up leaving, doing something else, they might before we go, because we're going to be here for another week. I'll try to film some videos when they're gone, because it's just too hard when they're here. It's just really hard. So, you know, think good thoughts for me. I'm so thankful this toxic thing is out of me. I can't even tell you how happy I am. It was a long time coming. It affected my life so bad, you guys know. I would talk about it constantly in my videos, or I couldn't film, or I couldn't go here, or I couldn't eat this. If you have any of the symptoms that I had, I highly recommend that you see a doctor, and you see them regularly, because this gets serious. And mine was dangerous. And even though I felt okay, I had severe pancreatitis, and you could die. And they were telling, that's why they wouldn't let me go, even though I felt okay, because they weren't going to be able to give me surgery for several days. They said it's so dangerous, I could go home, I could have collapsed, I could have died. Affects the glucose levels, how your pancreas, what it's in control of, sorry. When you get surgery and they put that thing in your nose, days later, it's so itchy. It just bothers me. I had a really bad reaction to anesthesia after the fact. I'll tell you this, and then I'll be done with this. I came home, and I came back to my room, and I ended up getting like a rush to my head after I took that walk, and got like heat stroke symptoms because our room was very warm. And then after that, I was laying and trying to find a way that I can bring myself comfort. And I ended up having an anxiety attack where I was tremoring. The left side of my body was tremoring off the bed. They had to rush in. They went to call rapid, but the nurses, every person that I encountered in the hospital, I say, I have anxiety. I would warn them. So they knew that something else wasn't going on. So they gave me an EKG right on my bed right there, but that was the worst anxiety attack I ever had. I can't even, usually I can explain why I had it, but I guess my body was just going through so much turmoil that it's really never felt before, and it was scary. I scared the nurse. And then I actually sent my parents home, and also my roommate's husband, because I told him I needed time for myself. I needed to try to figure out how to take care of myself after surgery, get myself comfortable. And pretty much the nurse, I had a lot of male nurses, was like, you need to stand up for yourself right now. or I'm gonna have to kick everyone out of the room, and I don't want to have to do that. We need to be working together to bring some comfort to you and find out what works for you, and just to get you through the night. And so my parents were really tired anyways, and they went home and they stayed at my house and they watched a movie or something, and then they made some dinner. But this has been quite the experience. I had never stayed in the hospital like that, never had surgery, never had anesthesia, never had MRI, never had CT scan. I had a ton of firsts, so I'm just thankful I'm here. That's all. So I am here, even though I look like heck, and I'll probably be talking about this more because it's kind of a long journey when it comes to your diet. It takes about 4 to 6 weeks to be able to feel 100% for your body to adjust, and I'm hoping it only takes me 4 weeks, so then by the beginning of the year I could start fresh and feel better and everything. But I haven't got sick from anything I've ate, but I'm eating like soft foods, so I'm alive. So I'd love to hear from you guys below. Tell me what you've been doing. Did you get any good things at Black Friday? Like, just tell me some stuff. I feel like I missed out on everything in here. So I'll talk to you guys later. God bless. I love you all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.